Hey everybody, here's a guide on how to solo the Tempoross boss in an efficient way if you're going for points. This isn't necessarily for XP. I get at least 9 points per game, and I can get up to 10 sometimes the way the reward system works. But cut to the point, the gear, if you have the Spirit Angler outfit, definitely wear it, as well as a wieldable harpoon. Dragon's better, but I guess you could use the barbed tail. And then your inventory, if you don't have Spirit Angler, that's okay, bring a rope. Otherwise, you just need a hammer and 3 buckets of water. So we'll get into the game. So when the game starts, if you're solo, you'll always be on this boat, so you can go to the top right, just go to the first fishing spot you see. And we're just gonna sit here until one of the double fishing spots pops up, the one with like the fish jumping out of the water. Some people say to like catch 8 fish, then go cook or something, but I think that's slower than what I've experienced because you have to run to the furnace so you're not catching anything or cooking anything. Then when the double fishing spot pops up, you have to run to that. So it's more time spent not actually doing any actions. So I just sit here and fish until either the spot moves away or I see the double spot. So since the spot moved one away, there it is up here. I'm not sure if there's any RuneLite plugins. I don't like having all the like RuneLite boxes and stuff on screen. Maybe there's some plugin for Tempoross out there. But yeah, so we're gonna fish here till we get the full inventory. We should be able to cook a few before the wave comes in. Getting really bad luck here with the doubles. So we didn't get to cook any. That's okay. So we will tether here, and now we'll cook. And we're just going to cook, and the next thing that'll happen is the fire is going to come in. So gotta head to that. Alright, so now the clouds are coming in. We should have time to cook this full inventory before we put the fire out. Although we did get kind of unlucky with the double fish, but that's okay. The reason you want to bring buckets is each fire you put out gives you 40 extra points, and it takes like no time to do basically. So 1, 2, and now we're gonna fill these up real quick. Get this one, and we should have time to... Oh wow, it spread here. That's okay. So we should have time to get these 2 up here. Usually that one doesn't spread. Cool. So now we put out 5 fires. That's 200 free points. So we just start hitting Tempoross till the wave comes in. Now tether. And we'll fill our buckets up over here whenever we go to harpoon Tempoross. If you don't know, the way it works in solo is you're only able to get Tempoross to the damage phase 3 times before the storm intensity will just overrun you. So we'll be doing this in a specific way. So Tempoross goes under, but we're going to use all the fish. So first thing, just go ahead and fill our buckets back up. You could do it at any point, but just make sure you get them before you go back to catching fish. So we're going to get Tempoross below 50% here, and the reason is we have more time on this one to get the essence low. And the next waves, you're going to see it's going to start firing fish as soon as Tempoross comes back up, so we're going to have less time to do this harpooning part. So once you get it back below 50%, just go and start fishing. There probably won't be a double fishing spot, so just pick anything. And we're just going to rinse and repeat, fish until we see the double spot. And now it gets a little tricky. There's going to be a wave coming in soon, so just make sure you're on for that. If in a solo, you can get away with getting hit by a wave, but it's not good. It's likely you're going to either lose or get a bad score. So we either just sit here, wait for the double spot, or wait for the wave to come in. So there's the wave. There's still no double fishing spot. Also, you bring the hammer. There we go. anytime you see the totem pole or the pole on the boat break, just repair it. That gives you a bunch of points and some good construction XP. So hopefully we get more lucky here with the double fish. It looks like we are. And we're just going to get a full inventory. The clouds are coming in, that's expected. Should be able to cook one fish before. So now, what you want to do is instantly go down and put these out. On round 1, you have time to cook the full inventory before the next wave comes in, but on round 2 and 3 you don't. So just instantly go put those out. That's 120 free points, and go back and cook until the wave comes in. So there's the wave. Just always, I don't know. I don't use RuneLite plugins or anything, so there may be something to let you know, but just pay attention to the game. Like, I'm not trying to be like tick perfect here or anything, but you do have to focus a little bit. So when we get the full inventory, we don't need to fill our buckets up. There won't be any more water. So now it's going to be close. We might be able to get Tempoross to the vulnerable phase before it sends out another wave, because see, its energy's already at 72. That's because of the extra fish we put in the previous round. And we'll see if we get to skip this wave. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Yeah, and we do. So see, I still have 9 extra fish I have to put in. That's why we did 50% on the first run, because now we're going to spend extra time here at this cannon. And we just want to make sure that we don't time out at the very end. So make sure to fill the buckets back up. And get it below 25%. These numbers don't have to be exact, but it's just general rule, you know. Also, I think you can use the Dragon Harpoon special when you go to damage Tempoross and you deal increased damage. I don't really bother with it. If it does help, it's just barely anything. So once again, we just fish till we see the double spot or the wave come in. And this is the final round. So when you're soloing, if you do Tempoross in mass, you usually finish in 2 rounds. But the way Tempoross is programmed is once you get past the 3rd round, there's the double. Once you get past the 3rd round, the storm gets out of control and you just instantly lose. So this is the last round. We have to kill it here. Like, you're not able to just keep getting it down and not actually damaging it to farm points. I'm getting really unlucky with these double fish, by the way. This is going to be a slow run. There's the wave. Also got unlucky with the totem poles. It didn't break once. But basically, yeah, anytime you see them break, just instantly repair them. It doesn't add very much time at all. And, okay. We will cook these. And fire's going to come in soon. Yeah, there it is. So, just like last time, as soon as the fire lands, go put it out. And now we will cook this, and then we'll damage it one more time, and that's our kill. And we'll see what kind of points we get. If you get over 7,400 points, you're guaranteed 9 reward tokens. But the closer you are to 7,400, you're like, so 7,400 guarantees 9. But if you're under that, the closer you are to it, the more of a chance you have to. I should get at least 7,400, even though this has been a very bad run with the totem poles breaking. And then if you do, you have a chance to get 10 points, but it's very unlikely. Oh, inventory's full, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, see how its energy is already at 44? So I'm gonna have to spend extra time up here. That's why I have its essence low already. You could just do a 3rd damage each time, but it's kind of risky. I've run out of time on a few runs doing this. Although we got lucky here with the cannon breaking. So make sure you put all the fish in. And we will go finish it off. And yeah, see, we already have 7250, and there were no totem pole repairs this time, so this was kind of an unlucky run. But we'll see what our score is. It looks like we're going to get around 7600, which is good. A little on the low side. And there we go, 9 points, and I believe if you have over 7600, you get a low chance at getting 10, but it's unlikely. But yeah, that's how I get 9 points every game. You see it took 10 minutes. Well, you don't see it. You don't see it. There you go. Took 10 minutes. Usually games finish between 9 minutes, 30 seconds to a little over 10 minutes. So in theory, you know, there's time between each game, but if you finish 6 games in an hour, that's, what, 54 points an hour? So a little under 54 when you factor in the load times, maybe 50, 51. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope it helped, and let me know if you have any questions.